Dear viewers and listener, have we ever thought that why human beings are regarded as Ashraf al-Makhlukat or the best creature? There are many creatures on this planet, lion, eagle, who are the king of their domains. But why they are not considered the best creature? The reason behind it, that nature has bestowed human being with certain qualities which these creatures have never been. For example, man can groom himself, he can use the law of nature, he can improve himself. You might have noticed that, have you ever heard that a lion has made any housing society in a forest, that an eagle has created a hilly resort in the hilly areas? Oh, they are the king of their domain. The reason is that man has been bestowed with such faculty of mind where there is thinking process, and that thinking process creates in himself self-improvement. So whatever we see regarding the transportation, living, or many inventions, you might have noticed that man has made relentless progress in all those fields. The reason was he had the ability to think creativity. That's why we see, if we look back into the history, that the aeroplane, Wright brothers, who invent this aeroplane, how they created. This was because of their thought process, because of their creative thinking. So that my lecture today is regarding that we must emphasize our personality regarding the creative thinking. The parents who have their kids, they must keep thinking in his mind that a child is born creator. You have not noticed when children play with their toys, they consider them as a living entity. For example, they made cards of their cardboard, they use grass as their food, they use animal as their creature, although they are not a living entity, but they consider them. So the first step to create in them the creative thinking, that you must train them from the very beginning when they are in their childhood. The process which will be started at their childhood will continue till the end of their life. So why we need it? All employees need, the employee should be a creative mind, because he will think, he will take the things with different angles, he will come up with unorthodox solution, he will be best in your company. So we have to create in our youth the ability of creating thinking, because they are in a process. There are two ways which we call. One is the unorthodox way, that we just give them a topic and ask them to brainstorm, and other is the lateral. Lateral means that you work on the existing laws which are pertaining to that thing, or you take the things with a new look onto the thing which is already existing in the nature. So why we need it? We need it because we see the things with different angles, we come up with different solutions, and everybody likes that his or her employee should come up with a new idea. Creative thinking is the ability to take the things in a new way. You come up with new approach, you come up with new resolutions. And mind this thing, that creative thinking and innovation are the one and the same thing. They are the interchangeable. Both need hard work, for consistency and perseverance. Even a university teacher and student can put himself in a good position while he or she is in a process of thought process or creative process. You improve your psychological health, you improve your bodily health, and almost all your university, and there is improvement in your schools and in your university. So it is such a good process, then one should keep on practicing it throughout his life. Now how it comes? Put yourself in uncomfortable situation. Meet the diversified people who can challenge your assumption or your views. Put yourself in an unwanted situation. Leave your comfort zone. Almost take the meetings of those people who can challenge your views, and as a result you will be in a process of creative thinking. To start the process of creative thinking, you must have a knowledge regarding that thing. It has been also researched or observed that people who are living abroad, they have more power of creative thinking as compared to people who have not left their birthplace. The reason is because people you can say enjoy the new opportunity, they face new challenges, they meet diversified people. So the main theme is, as and when you meet different types of people who can challenge your thoughts, who can challenge your views, that will give you a creative thinking. So keep yourself in a process by gaining knowledge, by reading books and meeting the other people. Coming back to the benefits, you analyze the things in a better way. You show yourself in a best way. You take the things in a better or unorthodox way. So your position in a company becomes much more better because an employer thinks that you have come up with a new solution and with a new unorthodox solution. So try to keep yourself in this process of creative thinking, because all innovation we have seen in the world, whether it is the invention of telephone, whether it is electricity or medicine, whatever we call, all these were due to the creative thinking. So bring this quality or skill in your life. It will give you a lot of benefits in your life. And one thing I tell you, all creation is related to the pain. It is the best example that the birth of a child is related to the pain. All stories we have heard in our life, you can say Laila Majnun, Shiri Farhad, Mirza Sahiba, these are the all stories, all have related with the pains, in which someone has taken the poison, in someone has taken to be drowned, and someone was beaten by the brothers of others. So keep this thing in mind, that if you want to be creative, you must isolate yourself from the TV or the social media, because these are the things which make your mind flabby. And whenever you are going to start this process, I tell you, make a chair in your home and call it as a creative chair. Whenever you are going to start the process of thinking, sit on that chair and all your social media will be off, and I tell you, you will gain such a benefits of creative thinking that you have never heard in your life, or you have never experienced in your life. In the end, I will say to my viewers that we should also go for plantation, because it is such a habit that it will give you a lot of satisfaction and it will give you a source of solace in your life. So please, whatever you have placed in your house, in your homes, in your house, always put over there fruit trees, because we nations are a hunger nation in that regard. If we keep on planting fruit plants, at least our poor people can get benefit of that. Thank you very much.